Hello there, today is 1762. I don't have much time today at all, so I'm going to just be finish off his hat, his shoes, and I'll start his scarf. As the scarf will need a wash, I will varnish this lot that I finished last week, just to give them a bit of layer of protection for when they're in play. Last week's situation is still ongoing. So again, I don't have much time. Plus, I think I've got a mouse in the flat, so I need to search for that and look for that. And we're planning on moving, so there's a lot of boxes that need to be checked behind. So it's going to be an all-day job, unfortunately. So I need to knock this out and then start that. As I said, while the doctor's scarf wash is drying, which I will finish off tomorrow, I'll give these a quick coat of varnish, clear varnish, matte varnish, so give them an extra layer of protection so they don't get damaged while they're in play. I did actually want to do a little bit more today, but finding a mouse in the flat, I keep wanting to say house, I don't live in a house, I think it's because there's a mouse in the house. I need to get that sorted and then remove it with a humane trap. So there's the fourth Doctor's scarf almost finished. Hopefully I'll have a lot more time tomorrow to actually continue it and possibly finish it. Today is 1763. I will be dry brushing these guys' trousers, and I will be blocking in the colour for the Doctor's scarf. Yesterday's mouse hunt took a little bit longer than expected, so I don't have much time again today. I've still got a room and a couple more sort of cupboards to check for evidence to make sure that we haven't got it. It's looking like we've got one though, so I bought a couple of humane traps to see if we can get rid of him. Instead of completely finishing the scarf today, what I'm going to do is just block the colours in, and then tomorrow I'll do any cleanup and highlighting on the scarf, and then hopefully it shall be finished. So another short and sweet day, but progress is always progress. These guys I'll do a little bit more on tomorrow possibly. And I will finish the Doctor's scarf and hopefully get some of the flesh tone on him, and I will finish K9 as well. Today is 1764. I haven't got much time again today, so I'm going to do a little bit on these zombies, and I will finish the Doctor's scarf. I won't be able to finish K9 or add any sort of skin tone to him, but at least the scarf will be done. I'm going to be adding a bit of yellow to the shirts of the two zombies that are undercoated white to make them look like they come from the same store. That way the other zombies can look like they come from a different store once they're all finished and painted up. The reason why I'm only doing the zombies and the Doctor's scarf today is because I only have about 40 minutes on my hobby streak, and the scarf is going to be quite fiddly and will take about that length of time to actually do and highlight all those many colours. So there's the zombies, a nice bright yellow with brown trousers, and the other two I'm probably going to leave grey. And with the pain in the backside scarf out of the way, I should be able to get the Doctor relatively finished by tomorrow. Fingers crossed. A package arrived today as well. I know exactly what's in it. I'm quite excited to finally get my hands on this. I've been waiting for a while. I am a Warhammer Plus subscriber. I do it by month basis rather than do a full year in. And my awesome looking Chaos Space Marine Terminator has finally turned up, and I think he looks absolutely incredible, and I really can't wait to get him done. Today is 1765. I'm going to get a little bit more work done on these zombies, and I will be able to get the Doctor finished today, thankfully. Just a quick dry brush on the grey zombies, and then I'm going to do the aprons on them as well and get that out of the way. So tomorrow it'll just be the skin, the shoes, and the hair. For the Doctor, it's just a matter of doing his hair, the bag of jelly babies, and finishing K9, and his skin as well. I'm literally working on the skin in the video, but never mind. And then he will be finished today. So there we are. It's been slow progress this week for reasons I'm not going to go into, but we are getting there with the zombies. And it's nice to finally finish the fourth Doctor, and with him finished, that's the entire set done. I just need to base them. Today is 1766 and I'll be finishing off the zombies, except the bases, I'll do those tomorrow. And I'll be starting psylocke from Marvel Crisis Protocol. The majority of the zombies are already finished, so it's just the skin, the hair, and the shoes, and I think a little name tag as well that I'll be doing today, and then it'll just be the bases tomorrow, and then a varnish and add some gore. With psylocke, I'm just going to be doing a couple of coats of her outfit, and then I'm going to give that a wash, see how dark that is. If it's not dark enough, I'll give it another wash tomorrow, so that way I can make the blue stand out a little bit more, the blue highlights stand out a little bit more, I should say. So that's 4 more Zombicide zombies done and dusted. We're slowly getting there, but we are getting there. And I think I will start tomorrow by giving her another black wash, just to darken that blue a little bit more. Today is 1767 and I'm going to get these zombies bases finished, and that'll be them out of the way. I'm also going to add some gore on their aprons and mouths and hands and stuff. And then I'm going to add another wash to psylocke just to darken that blue a little bit more before I start highlighting it tomorrow. With the bases painted, the last thing to do was just to quickly add a wash. I normally add some Athonian Camo Shade and then some Agrax Earth Shade, and then water it down quite heavily to mix it. I don't want the wash to be too dark and to cover up any of the details, so it's just something there to add a little bit of sort of smudge and sort of make it a little bit more dirty. Hopefully I'll be satisfied with the darker colour on psylocke here. I don't want to make it too dark because I don't want to obscure all the blue, but at the same time I want to make sure that the blue is more of a hint of blue rather than outright sort of bold colour. And with the bases dry, I'm going to give the zombies a quick once over with the varnish. It's a matte varnish, I don't like glossy models. I'll also be adding a varnish to the Doctor that I finished this week as well. And once the varnish is dry, it's time to add some gore around the mouths, a little bit on the aprons, and some on the hands of these 4 zombies. The reason for adding the gore last is so the matte varnish doesn't take the shine away from the blood or anything like that. My phone needed to charge, so I didn't get any footage of it, but I also sprayed up the Star Wars Shatterpoint miniatures, as these are the next guys I'll be working on. Starting with this little battle droid commander here. 4 more zombies done and dusted. The next lot will be after I've finished another Doctor Who model. I don't know which one's next, but it'll be soon. And I'm happy with this with the way the inks have come out so far. It's literally just as dark as possible before all the blue disappears. Today is 1768 and I'll be spraying up a base coat on this dude, and I'll be doing more work on psylocke. I'm going to be doing basically just her outfit, and I'll start her skin today. To get the effect I want with psylocke, I've had to water down quite significantly the Cantor blue that I'll be painting her in. That way I've got a lot more control over it, and the highlight will be subtle to begin with and then eventually build up as I do layer upon layer. After I've done the Cantor blue, I'll then start mixing in a lighter blue. That way I can get the highlight to exactly how I want it. For the droid commander, I gave it a quick spritz of white before I'm going over it with a very light green. I'm not entirely sure what colours they used for the core set, but I'm going to try and match that best I can. After I've done this, I'll also give it a wash. That wash will probably have to get a second wash tomorrow. I'm really happy with the way her outfit has come out, and she's not going to take too much longer to finish. I'll probably get the vast majority of her finished tomorrow. And I think I went a bit too light with the wash, so I'm going to do a slightly darker wash tomorrow as well to bring out the sort of the shading, and then I'll do a dry brush to start picking out those highlights. For reasons beyond my control, I didn't get much finished this week as I didn't have much time, but I'm happy with what I've got. And me doing my hobby streak has really helped with my mental state and helped me progress with the troublesome week that it's been. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you next week.